And the news this morning.
50.
Hello world, this is 950 Ent Radio. We are here, baby. Everybody introduce yourself.
It's Wind Down Wednesday, what we call it. It's your boy.
Wind Down Wednesdays,
It's
baby.
your boy, PRG Black. PRG stands for People Reaching Goals, and I'm in the building today, representing 950 Entertainment.
It's Kobe, Mr. Controversy.
How y'all doing? It's Chantal, and I'm telling it like it is.
All right.
Yeah.
So in today's topics, Jay-Z being snubbed at the Grammys, people are saying?
He ain't win not one.
Not one award and got nominated for 8.
He on a
Eight
big donut.
nominations.
Me personally, I don't think he got snubbed. I feel like Kendrick actually earned all those awards, except for the I'm a little on the fence about the best album. I feel like those two albums are a tie, the 444 and the Damn album. I feel like those two albums are a tie, but the other ones Kendrick won, no doubt about it. I feel.
I don't know. Personally, I know a lot of people like, Kendrick's Damn album, and I like it too, but I don't like it as much as everybody is. I feel like 444 is, 444 is better than, to me, I'd rather put it on than Kendrick's album. That's just me, though,
A lot of people, go ahead.
I think with Jay-Z's album, it just shows so much growth. Like, it's all politics. When you hear it, it's just, I don't know. Everybody else, like Bruno Mars, his album was fun. Bruno's now breaking out that show where he ain't singing about love songs no more. It's all about having a good time and all that. And with Kendrick, I enjoyed the album too. I don't think Jay-Z got snubbed. I just think some people just weren't ready for that album. So they just chose the fun album and the real album over the one that talks about politics. I mean, come on. He talked about O.J. Simpson and all that.
His whole life. And he's never been that open like that with his life. So it was kind of dope seeing that side of Jay-Z.
444 was more like a grown man's album.
Facts.
And, I'm pretty sure that just the community wasn't ready for it. They didn't want to hear that right now. They want to have fun. Even Kendrick Lamar, even Be Humble. Even though if you listen to the song, it is talking a lot of facts and a lot of knowledge. The beat and everything is kind of ratchet, so I'm sure a lot of people like it just because it got a little ratchet feel. Nothing on Jay-Z album had a ratchet feel, so I'm pretty sure that's why everything went over everybody's head, and that's why he ain't win.
Yeah, so, I mean, let's be honest. We won't hear that album in the club.
Not at all.
We're not gonna hear that. We're gonna hear Bruno. We most likely gonna hear Kendrick.
Yeah, you're gonna hear Be Humble.
But you're not gonna hear Family Feud and Smile with his mama in it and 444 in the club.
Yeah, like for one of the categories was best rap and sung performance. They got 6 Like Black, Crew, Family Feud, Jay-Z, and Loyalty, and SZA with Travis Scott, Love Galore, and the winner was Kendrick with Loyalty, which was because of Rihanna. She made him pretty much get the Grammy, and he said that too when he came up to get his award. He was just like, she deserves it.
Yeah, she added her thing to it. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Jay-Z's last album.
But I know
it was a nice one though.
I know Jay-Z. I don't know about Jay-Z, but I know I've heard some things like before about Beyonce like playing politics. I've heard rumors like I don't nothing I could latch onto, but I've heard that like she plays politics to where like she's not coming to the awards if she doesn't win anything. Now, do you think that like look at both angles? Do you think it would be better to play that angle or to be like, well, I even showed up, I was a good sport, but I didn't win anything? Like how? Or do you think it kind of plays them in a way that they came but didn't get anything?
I feel like
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I mean, she got snubbed last year.
I noticed
for album of the year. So
I noticed that the Carters a lot. They set themselves up to win. Like they never set themselves up to fail. So I'm surprised they didn't do that. And to seal the deal that they're gonna win, because like for example, like Jay-Z, everybody was saying he got snubbed, he sold this much, he got a platinum album, but if you look at it, he kind of set himself up to win by signing a Sprint deal.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
He kind of made himself go platinum where it was for sure that he was gonna go platinum by doing it, putting it on his own
on Tidal.
On
Tidal and his own thing and doing the Sprint deal. He kind of like certified it that he was gonna be platinum.
Either way,
that
kind
of
of
makes sense because do you remember
Facts.
when the ticket sales? They were talking about his ticket sales that they were like low, where people weren't buying. Like there wasn't a much.
Let me tell you.
So maybe that does hold some weight. That maybe he made himself go platinum, and then when the shows are coming, that like it's not reflecting.
It's not
what
really
the
platinum.
sales are saying.
It's a good thing that you say that because I actually went to the Jay-Z show in Orlando.
Yeah.
I got seats like in the middle of the arena. They literally upgraded my seat for free
to move you up,
to move me more so that the
so
crowd
it looks filled up.
so it
Wow.
looks filled up. They all moved us down. I went down like I would the difference in paying my ticket. I would have been tight if I would have paid $300.
Mm-hmm.
I paid I think it was like $150 for my ticket, and I got upgraded to like the $300, $400 seats, and Jay-Z was like in my face. Like right there.
That's crazy. But I mean, like I said, when you think about last year with his wife, when she came out with the Lemonade album, it was a moving album.
Right.
It talked about the infidelity and everything, but she did not win a lot of awards for it, especially
Who was she up against?
Adele won for Album of the Year.
Oh, wow.
And she
That
was like,
was
you
a-
know what? That was an album for me that you did. And she broke her Grammy and wanted to share it with Beyonce because that was her thing. So I don't know. I guess when they pour out their heart into their album like that, where it's about their personal life, ain't nobody trying to hear that. You know, like they
It's a
just
different
don't.
time.
They didn't win
Because that used to-
Beyonce. She got snubbed last year too.
That used to work back in the days, like when Usher came out and he poured all his life into Confessions, and that album sold 10 million records. But it's a different time now.
Yeah.
People don't necessarily
And then
want
it's
to hear
Beyonce
that.
and Jay-Z. We don't ever hear about like their personal life. Like when that came out, we was like, dang, he cheated.
And then
Wow, like who would have expected for her to come out and open with that?
And then Beyonce and Jay-Z is so otherworldly at this point that when they talk about they had marriage problems, does the average person really vibe with that? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you having marriage problems, but you got $300 billion in the bank. Deal with that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it could also do with something he said about Trump. I mean,
But do you think it's like
That's
a
true.
Do you think it's just like a disconnect? Like there's all this like we know hip hop has changed. We know it's different. It's more geared to the youth. Do you think like artists like Eminem and Jay-Z are having just a difficult time adjusting in this climate
It's
of
a
music?
different time.
Jay-Z isn't, but Eminem sure is.
No. I don't think Jay-Z is either, but I think that of course it's not going to be what it was back when he was Reasonable Doubt. It's not, everybody has their time and everything, but why? I just don't get like, why invite him, have him there? Like I don't know. I don't really watch the Grammys. I haven't watched it in years. I haven't really but like do they like announce his name like Jay-Z? Do they like so I feel like if they're doing that, then it's like they're just trying to get him with his name just to bring in view, but they're not trying to like I don't know why they would.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of names on here though that like, well, not a lot, but for example, for best rap album, they got Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Tyler Creator came out with an album.
a rap album?
I did.
Yeah,
but
you don't even know. Look,
but
who's-
Tyler's wild. He's out there.
Who's in charge of
he's
the
a dope.
Grammys?
He's
though?
a dope artist though. Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, but he's a dope artist. Like
I like some of his stuff.
Yeah, he's dope. He's a lyricist. He's a dope lyricist too. Chantal don't sleep
He's a
on him.
rapper?
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Don't sleep
Not
on
bad
him.
on you, but bad to the
No,
fact
I mean
that
that's fine. I'm
for
stuck
this
in the 90s
generation-
musically. Shoot,
No,
I
for
ain't
this
got no
generation
problem.
that people don't know that he's a rapper. That's crazy.
So it's kind of weird. Migos is on there too.
Yeah, but
Rhapsody.
like I said, it's a different time.
Right.
Jay-Z, if he brought this album out maybe 7 years ago, I'm
He
sure
would-
he would have taken him home. But now you got Kendrick. Like, what happened to J. Cole? What? I remember there was one
Yeah,
Grammys.
they-
Everybody thought he got snubbed, and then that's it. You don't hear about him no more.
That's true.
He's laid back.
I think
You
with
know.
some of these shows, like the Grammys would be a good example. It's like I don't feel like they're in touch with the culture. You
No,
know, like
not at all.
enough to say, hey, this is like I don't know how it works, but I just feel like a lot of these shows and a lot of these, like outlets that promote hip hop and the awards and all. I feel like a lot of it is politics. Like it's not really reflecting how the culture really feels. It's
bunch
all
of
about
old farts that don't really.
It's all
Right.
about money. Who's gonna come perform? Who's gonna
Yeah, all politics at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
Another thing about the Grammys, they said it was the lowest rated Grammys.
In 9 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
They was like, why is that? Are people losing interest, or is
I
it
think
that
it's 'cause-
a lot of people
maybe
are
people-
leaving cable?
People boycott
And they
it.
don't have the
everybody loves
opportunity?
That
boycotting
could be
nowadays.
it too.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
with all this Firefly, what
Fire-
is
Fire Stick?
Fire Stick,
Shit,
and
I got-
Red.
I got
and
3
all
of them.
that.
It's probably a culmination of things. There's probably
I
a
got
few
3.
things why the
It's-
Grammys ain't.
Yeah.
Maybe it's boycott. Maybe people boycott it. Like, you
My
know,
mother
everybody
just
likes
watched
boycotting
it
nowadays.
for the red carpet.
Boycott.
I mean, she's not even interested anymore
really
because of the
feel like-
music. The music has changed.
It's not like it was. You remember back in the
Yeah.
days, and I might be dating myself, but back in the days when like Michael Jackson was going to be on the Grammys.
Oh yeah,
or
you went
something.
way back.
I'm saying, but yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
old school.
I'm gonna go out.
Said Michael Jackson.
But what I'm saying is, when Michael Jackson was going to be on TV back in the days, everything stopped.
Bring it up a few years.
No, but I'm serious. I'm saying the contrast. It ain't like that no more.
Michael been gone almost a decade. He took all far back as Michael.
But
But that's
everybody
Michael, though.
I'm gonna go
knows.
out
I was
That's
about to say
but
Michael
that's
could do
classic.
anything on his own.
That's
we
what I'm
don't
saying,
need him
though.
to even be at awards.
When he was on TV, everything stopped. The Grammys, that was the show to watch that evening.
Okay, let's
That
talk
was-
about 2000.
No, but I want to go out on a limb and say that
You know what,
the
Chantal?
double XL
We
cover
about to
might
stop this show. Let me stop.
the double XL cover might be a little more valued than the Grammys in the hip hop culture. I mean, maybe I'm reaching by saying that, but think about it. Like they talk more, like
That's like the
People come-
rapper's real Grammy.
I'm
to
saying
get on
like
the
by
cover?
the culture, by the hip hop culture,
Mm-hmm.
they value because nobody like let's be real, nobody really cares about the Grammys anymore
True,
like that.
true.
But like when the double XL freshman cover drops, there's people paying attention and there's all type of So.
But it's
Right.
also because it's all politics now. It's not just about the awards and the music. It's all about
Correct.
politics. Like
Correct.
now you have to wear a certain color to stand up for something like the Me Too movement, the Time's Up movement. Like it's horrible. The industry, what it's turned into now, it's real unfortunate. Like I don't.
It's sort of like the Black Panther situation that I'm going to go into now.
Yeah, like
That's
wow.
so nice. Yeah.
There's a movie finally for us, and there's so much controversy. It's
So
like
much
people don't know how to
controversy.
act.
Even, from both sides, people don't know how to act. It's crazy.
You
Yeah.
expect it from one side, but I ain't expect the certain things that we hearing nowadays.
Yeah, we got people boycotting now because Michael B. Jordan is dating a white Latina. She looks
Come
white,
on, bro.
but she's Latina,
on,
and
Come
people
on, bro.
they're not feeling that. So they're like, we're boycotting. He's not with a black woman. Like, come on, man.
This is so
I mean,
childish.
Isn't him being the Black Panther celebrating equality and celebrating racial equality? But then we're going to turn
Exactly.
around and get mad at him because
Like
of
interracial
his
relationships
interracial
are
rela-
popping.
I mean,
I'm in one.
Yeah.
who cares, bro? Who cares who somebody dates? Who cares? You can't help who you
Black
fall in love
women
with.
are bitter sometimes. That's what it comes down to.
Damn, Chantal, I didn't want to say it, but
I-
since you said it, we can talk
It's
about
true. It's true.
it. It is.
It's so sad.
So you're going to get mad at that man because he found love and they didn't?
and that's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, it's about love.
Bang.
It don't
It
matter
don't
the
matter,
shade,
bro.
I mean, she could have alopecia.
I'm mad. That's not even a
like-
color, bro. Alopecia.
No, that has to do with your hair. What
That's
is
the
it when you
hair,
have that skin pigment?
The
you know what
the
I
Michael
mean.
Jackson thing. What is it called?
You know what I mean.
Vitiligo.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
could
ain't
be
know that
orange.
was, bro.
Shoot.
It don't matter, bro. Like seriously, if you live in your life, you don't care about what I'm doing or Freddie doing or Kobe's doing in their personal
Okay, so I
relationship.
have a question. If he was dating a black man, would there be an issue?
Oh, of
since
course they
gays are
would.
in. You know what I mean? It's
But it
just
would.
like-
Somebody will find an issue with that. They would want
Somebody
to
would.
boycott that too.
Somebody would.
I just didn't see them banning or trying to boycott American History X when it came out. Like what? I don't.
But that was
See?
that was way back though.
No, but still, it's like
Was
Yeah.
Michael Jackson in that? My bad.
I'm about sick of him. I love Michael. Do not get me
I know,
wrong.
I
I'm a
know,
huge
I know.
Michael Jackson fan.
I know.
but
I'm
man,
old school, So
I am too, but
can't help.
but no, I'm here for
It's
the
ridiculous,
Black
though.
Panther red carpet. Oh my goodness.
Just love
I
the
didn't see
dude for
that.
what he doing. That's it.
When that movie come out? The 16th?
February 16th.
I need to go get my robe, and I need to
Your
get.
robe.
Or you
Yeah,
going
you
all
know, I'm
African
Oh,
attire?
you going?
Royal.
Oh, okay. You going for
Royal.
real? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little baby cub too. We're gonna roll up in there.
I'ma
Just
go-
like Coming to America.
I'm gonna go there in my
Did
yellow
you say a
Timbs.
Yo, something wrong with you. Hop on one foot.
I'm going there in my yellow Timbs and my black Panther t-shirt.
True that.
All black on black.
True that.
On
I'm
black.
so excited to see this movie. I'm so happy.
So
We should
like
all,
I'm finally
we should
here
all
for
watch it as a group. But y'all down for that?
So we saying
give a
we're
review?
gonna pay for
Yeah.
it. We're not gonna stream it. Is that what we saying? We gonna pay for it,
I'm
right?
paying for it.
Somebody
Okay.
get him out of here. We
Yeah.
are going to support that.
Facts.
And if that movie is trash, we still
It's not.
gonna
It got
act like
it already got good
it was the
reviews.
best thing ever.
I'm just clarifying. I just want to make sure
It
we're all
already-
buying a ticket. That's all.
It already got good reviews.
Yes, we're buying the ticket.
All right,
We're gonna.
cool.
When I tell you the
Okay.
ratings is gonna go through the roof.
Okay.
All that money. Just
Okay.
I cannot wait to hear how that first weekend goes.
Okay.
You already know people gonna show up
They
and
better.
show out.
They better. This is the opportunity. They better show support.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear that.
950 ENT Radio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Real subtle. A little bit more and a little bit more juice in the headphones. Just a little. Right there, perfect. Yeah. That fly shit, you know it. Never overlook an enemy. Nights like this, cigars and that Hennessy. When I'm gone, guarantee they gon' remember me. They want something new like after December leave. Money, power, respect, it get the best of me. My mama up by the debt, it get the best of me. My name up on that check, it get the best of me. What you give is what you get, hold on, let them preach. Never keep sweating, all he do is reap blessings. Got it without a reference, give them ease for they effort. They don't eat no progressing. Flow got me here, no progressive. More, not the lesser. You know what we came for, can't save them all, take the cape off. Remain Ray Charles to the other shit. Never love a bitch, but I love my women, no. Put them both together, look identical. Actions speak louder. Passenger seat down, and you know what we do with an hour. Good in that kitchen, talk our shit, but you feel them. Damn what I've been missing, I've been getting to them dead guys. No love in the heart of the city, baby, realize I prefer mines and large bills, but 20 spend the same, baby. Let's talk real, you talk rings, I talk feel. All Russell, I love you like I love the hustle. It's more of me. Never overlook an enemy. Nights like this, cigars and that Hennessy. When I'm gone, guarantee they gon' remember me. They want something new like after December leave. Money, power, respect, it get the best of me. My mama up by the debt, it get the best of me. My name up on that check, it get the best of me. What you give is what you get, hold on, let them preach. Can't expect them to have your vision. There's a reason why there's no seats where we sitting. They say the greats gotta have a ring when they finish. Put one on her too, but for now we gon' kill them. Lot of work left before I watch first steps. No pump faking, these niggas is pure flex. You can tell when they get their first check. On the bench talking about pure net. Whole team swishing. Remember days Karen sat and couldn't even fit us. Remember when we had enough for the McChickens. Hit the parking lot and try to flex with the system. Back to the dungeon, cardio in they system. Payday need a new fit, I'ma kill him. Now we chasing M's, amen, what a difference. We need some gold rings, give a fuck about opinions. Can't pay bills with your Never feelings. Overlook an enemy. Nights like this, cigars and that Hennessy. When I'm gone, guarantee they gon' remember me. They want something new like after December leave. Money, power, respect, it get the best of me. My mama up by the debt, it get the best of me. My name up on that check, it get the best of me. What you give is what you get, hold on, let them preach.
Welcome back, 950 ENT. It's your girl Chantal, telling it like it is.
Yep.
Picking up the slack for Freddy over here.
Stop talking.
Wow.
Why you letting them know that?
Yeah.
You on one today,
Yeah.
Chantal. We noticed that. You on one.
Guys, my birthday's in 2 days.
Okay, happy birthday.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I know it's rude to ask, but how old would you be?
it ain't rude. I'm gonna be 27.
27?
27.
Oh, she a baby.
Man, look at
She
that.
a baby.
Man,
You
that's
gotta-
over 25. I ain't no baby. You
Okay.
better acknowledge the
Okay.
growth.
What's
okay?
your plans? What's your plans?
I'm going to Tampa. My girls is coming into town
Oh,
tomorrow,
okay.
and we about to have a
Tampa.
good time.
Tampa?
Okay.
Where they from? The Bronx? Where they from?
They from Harlem.
Oh
Woo, woo.
my
Yeah.
God. Why wasn't I invited?
It's a girls trip. Like, I mean, we're going to actually do a girls trip. It's about to go down.
Yo,
Dun,
Tampa's the
dun,
place to
down.
do it, let me tell you. Because Tampa?
Ooh.
Yo.
I'm getting excited. They're going to be here at 10 in the morning.
Yo, you got to go to
Starting off
Tampa.
then. Mimosas?
Who?
Mimosas, 10 o'clock in the
Oh.
morning?
Yo, you
Just
got to
be
go.
careful because Tampa's ratchet out there.
Yo, Tampa, like you have to go there with the condom on already.
Wow.
Like just entering Tampa, you
Really?
have to go in.
Really?
Pants on, everything. You got
Really?
condom
You're
ready.
done. Give me your headphones.
I'm serious.
Man,
Shout
look,
out
I'm
to
going to
everybody
club.
from
Be like,
Tampa.
don't bother me. I'm here with my girls. I'm just here to have a
Is
good time.
that raunchy out here?
Shout out to
Out
everybody
there.
from Tampa. We still love y'all.
We still love y'all. I'll be over there soon.
They know it's ratchet too, though, so they know it.
They
Ratchet
know.
They live there.
They're proud of their ratchetness.
Ratchet City. Oh, God.
But now to get back into topics, man. Let's talk about Meek Mill, man.
There was an update with Meek Mill's case. I don't know, like, if a lot of people know, but like, he got sentenced to 4 years probation for, I guess, popping a wheelie in Times Square,
Jesus
and
Christ.
he got in a little incident at the airport, which the judge, they said, was unbiased and the judge was biased and sentenced him to 2 to 4 years, and after he got sentenced, everybody was saying that the judge was a little harsh, and then there was, there was rumors coming about that maybe there was some prosecutorial misconduct. Maybe the case was handled, in a poor taste by the judicial system. So now they're saying that a clerk from the court actually came forward to say that she wrote Meek Mill a note in the courtroom asking for money so she could pay a tuition for her kid. So the clerk has been fired, but
People ain't got no shame.
Yo,
I don't know
No
if she was
shame, bro.
she
interrogated.
shot her shot, I guess.
I don't know if she was
and missed.
interrogated and
passed
just
him a
came
note.
forward, but
Listen, closed mouths don't get fed. You never know.
my question is, do you guys think that, like, since the clerk was on a little shady, shouldn't the whole, do you think the whole court, everybody involved with this case should be under review? Because what if he got done wrong during this whole process?
Anything that will get Meek Mill out, I'm down for.
Of course, yeah, I'm down for that. But, like, if I had to look at it in a lens of just not, favoriting anybody, if I'm looking at it a legal aspect, should the whole case get reviewed? I say yes. I say the whole thing should be, looked over by, a Supreme Court or something like that.
Oh, my God. Y'all must have been in the streets protesting for Meek Mill in Philly, too, huh?
Nah.
I
mean,
that far.
This is turning out to be like an episode of Power almost.
Yeah, to be
You
honest.
said the Supreme Court. Oh, my goodness. I don't know.
I'm a state my statement. I'm not really on that free Meek Mill shit. He did his time. I mean, he did his crime, bruh. You do your time,
He
bruh.
popped a wheelie.
No, he
He
popped
popped
the
the
wheelie.
willie, but number one, he's an entertainer. He's wealthy. He knows
Which
that.
is why some people
but
feel like that's why he got that charge.
But he knows that what he did, he shouldn't have been doing that.
On the flip,
Bottom line.
I don't think you
unfair.
get 4
That's
years for
unfair.
popping a wheelie. If he had some guns in his possession or some
But
drugs,
look at his
that's
track
different.
record. This ain't the first time
No,
that
but
he's
look,
been in
look,
trouble,
look.
bruh.
Okay.
Look at his track record.
I kind of agree with you because it's I kind of agree with you in a sense because it's he wasn't operating like he was really worried about going to jail. He's jumping
Correct.
safari before the thing on video. He's he was
Correct.
fighting at the airport. He didn't really act
That's
like
what I'm
he
saying,
was on
bro.
probation.
That's what I'm saying.
At the
You
same
got
time.
money.
But
Yeah.
All
the
you-
court,
Go ahead,
I
my
see
bad.
I see both sides of it. I see you do the crime, you do the time. You're on probation. I know all about being on probation and having to watch the little things you do. But at the same time, it's I see that he's he's acting out and he's not acting like he's on probation. But the court is still being crooked if you got the clerk. So I see both sides of it. I feel like he has to do some time, but I don't feel like 4 years.
I
is
think it's
necessary.
unfair, bro. Because to be honest, how long was his probation? He had like a 10-year probation
Yeah.
for something
Anybody
petty.
knows his history?
But
No,
he
it
got
wasn't
love.
petty. It wasn't
That's
petty.
what I'm saying. He got love
serious.
initially, bruh.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do his full time with the probation. He got love then. And then he turned around and say, I don't even appreciate that love. I'm going to still do what I'm doing. I'm going to still do the dumb shit and get in more trouble after that, bruh.
But
What
he's
about
not doing anything that crazy though.
I'm
But
not-
it's still against the law, bro. What about the dude that really do need the help? You know what I'm saying? The dude that really didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now you look at these other cats' cases and you like, well, fuck them. Put them all in the same basket because they all fucking up.
Yeah.
So now you really casting a bad light on the niggas that do need the help, that do need probation.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
I'm not on the
Now-
whole free Meek Mill wave, but I just don't think 2 to 4 years. I feel like like I said, he should do some time. But if the judge is crooked or if something's going on, and obviously now we have solid proof that the
I agree with
judicial
that.
system, it's
Now,
got to be reviewed.
Initially,
But he's
like
gotta
I
do some
said,
time.
Initially,
Besides
I was like, you do your crime, you do your time. But this stuff, if people is asking them for favors and the judge is crooked, I do think that needs to be taken under consideration. And
Yeah.
now the whole
Right.
case does need to be reviewed. But that's based on these new facts that came out that you
Yes.
know people are trying to get him for his paper. But without that, nah, bro, do your time. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
You agree too?
I agree.
I agree with
think
both sides,
if it's
actually.
a crooked system,
You a
then
Drake
he
fan?
definitely.
Wow.
You a Drake fan?
Like I said, stuck in the 90s, okay? But I think, like, shoot, if you was popping wheelies, Freddie, I'd be like, oh, well, he knew better, so let him do his time.
What's up with New York
If-
City being so damn strict with like
Why y'all think I moved out
popping
here?
wheelies and you can't do shit in New York no more? I remember I passed through the I didn't even know this. I passed through one train cart to the next.
Oh, yeah, that's against the law now.
Between, and I get to the other side and
It's a ticket.
it just so happens to be a cop there.
Wow.
Luckily, I had a Florida license, even though I was in New York for a good 4 years. I had my Florida license on me. He asked me for my license. I'm not from here. I didn't know you. Why? I was like, why didn't you lock? I told the cop, why didn't you guys lock it then? He's like, you guys set us up for failure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how was I supposed to know I'm from Florida?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of threw that out there. Like, we're going to let you go as a warning this time. Just don't do it again. It was like...
It's for safety reasons.
I
Unfortunately,
get it.
they do all this because it's your safety. Like,
I get it. The train was stopped, though, at the same time. It wasn't...
yeah, nobody wants to get out of the car to go out and risk not getting back on the train.
Facts. It's
People
like,
do not know how to
For real.
move in New York.
that's
Next thing you
crazy.
know, you just stuck. It is like, listen, I should have just went through the cars instead of getting out.
Yeah.
But it's reckless. I don't know.
We
But
know that.
look at what's going on in New York. Can you blame them? People just driving like crazy, like bats out of hell
Yeah,
in
like-
Times Square.
You seen the dude in
what
Times
is that
Square?
story?
Oh, the
The
Mercedes.
dude that almost hit the cop.
No, he
Oh.
did hit the cop.
He
Okay,
did, he
and the cop
did.
swore he was strong enough
The
to
cops on-
plant his feet on the
Yeah,
ground
he's just sitting
and
there.
hold the car down.
He felt his authority.
The cop
trumped
is actually on leave right now and everything, saying his back hurts. And
Oh, of course he
Oh,
is.
maybe because of all that running he was trying to do. Who trying to
Everything
run
is
after
gonna
a car? Come on now. Come on.
It didn't even
Put
look
down
like
the donuts.
It didn't even look like the car really did him damage in the video.
He
Like,
re-
I think
Again, he should have just
he's
moved out
stretching
of
it.
the way. He trying to go down like a hero.
He's milking it right.
He pulled a LeBron James. He did a flop.
Oh man.
Oh my God, yes.
But
Talk
he-
about dramatic.
He did lean up against it like he thought he could push it. I don't know what was going
He
on.
planted his
That's-
feet and then he tried. Like, come on, man.
Wow.
You're not Mr. Incredible.
Not me.
Stop.
He probably had that set
I
up.
would have dove and kept it.
He's like, I'm going to act like I'm going to hold the
Right?
I was
car.
kinda-
I'll be like, stop. And if I start to see that you revving up the car, I'm going to just move because
Yeah.
that's stupid. What if you really got ran over?
He saw that pension.
That happened. Didn't
these-
that happen like Miami? Some cop got ran over
it's-
by a drunk driver.
Oh, I don't know.
Something like that happened. Like and they was all talking about she ran over a cop because he tried to do the same thing.
Yeah. These cops are getting way too cocky.
Guys,
They-
you cannot
You think he's
stop a car
Nah,
on
yeah.
your own.
That's physics.
Please stop.
You know, you can't argue with that.
You can't.
So they actually caught the dudes recently. One of the dudes named Alfie Santos and William Lopez, 20 and 24 years old. And they're both being held at Midtown South Station House.
20 and 24.
That explains it all.
I was
It
about
is.
to say that,
It
but I
is.
was
It
like,
does.
I don't know how that's gonna sound.
It
Alfie.
does.
That sounds like my cousins or something like that. You're
You
wildin'.
said
That's
it.
That's that adrenaline.
Alfie and William Lopez.
Alfie, he
adrenaline.
got to be Dominican, son.
Wow.
Alfie. Oh, Lord.
I mean, you
My
know.
people, my people, my people.
You gotta do.
I mean,
better.
was it worth it?
You
He
live and you
did do
learn.
better. He ran over cars. That was awesome. That felt good watching that video. It felt awesome. I don't care. And my uncle's a NYPD officer.
Oh, man.
He knew what he was getting himself into.
If you want to run over cops, just turn on that Grand Theft Auto 5 and do it there.
I mean,
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
I was about to say there's real consequences. It's-
Alfie
They're
apparently
gonna go
thought
now look like it's attempted murder because you know how dramatic people can be.
Of
and
course.
extra.
Alfie wanted to do it in real life. He's a real G. He's gonna go out like a G. And when he comes out, we got him, son.
Nah, he's singing.
Nah, I don't
first.
Free
got it. I
Alfie,
don't
free
got it.
William.
I don't-
He's gonna blame his friend as the
Nah,
driver. That's how it's.
I don't know about all that.
oh, man.
There was a case like that. It was like somebody attempted to assassinate a president, so they were sending him
What?
they were sending him money for his bail. They was like, "We need you again, man. We need you out here for Trump."
Oh, no. Let's get him out here. Let's put him to work. Damn.
Wow. This is 950 ENT Radio.
Ladies, if this your sound, put your hands in the sky right now. Right now. Ladies, if this your sound, Shawty look good when she drop it down. Bring the thing to me, I'ma knock it down. Oh, I got my drink. Oh, so what you think if I come around? I know you like that. I ain't even tryna fight that. Drop it down for me one time. Drop it down for me one time. Got me saying, oh, shawty, what it is. I just see the booty from a mile away. Oh, looking like a 10 in them jeans, girl. You should bring it over my way. Oh, chop it down for me one time. Drop it down for me one time. Oh, do that freaky thing to me one time. Freaky thing to me one time. Oh, I see you pose for the Snapchat. I'm in the front row, but can I get a chat back and I'ma capture that? My oh my, love to be in back of that. I just wanna know if I can hit some. Let me know if you with some. Looking like you tryna get some. I'ma tip some, as long as you can strip for me. Oh, shawty look good when she drop it down. Bring the thing to me, I'ma knock it down. Oh, I got my drink. Oh, so what you think if I come around? I know you like that. I ain't even tryna fight that. Drop it down for me one time. Drop it down for me one time. Got me saying, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down. There's a lot of girls up in here, so what's happening? Oh, welcome to the nightlife where anything can happen. Bartender said that she got my drink. Oh, so what you think of you leaving here with me? You can tell me what it's gonna be. Oh, I'm just in there politicking. Heard you got a man and he probably tripping. I don't get it. How you leave you alone? Now you feel apologetic cause you looking too good, looking like you about to get it. Take it to a hotel. Promise that I won't tell. Never when you put it down on me. Taking it, oh well. Oh, shawty look good when she drop it down. Bring the thing to me, I'ma knock it down. Oh, I got my drink. Oh, so what you think if I come around? I know you like that. I ain't even tryna fight that. Drop it down for me one time. Drop it down for me one time. Got me saying, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'ma knock it down.
Welcome back. This is 950 Ent Radio, and in current topics, Tom Brady
How
situation.
about them Patriots?
Boo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do he still play? That's hate. I'm sorry.
Boo.
That's hate.
You don't even go here.
That's hate. I'm gonna hate the whole interview or the whole conversation about Tom Brady.
But we're not
let's
even
go.
talking about Tom, really. We're talking about how his daughter was disrespected.
Still hating.
And it's so unfortunate.
So what actually happened? What
I
went
guess
down?
there was a radio host in Boston that I guess Tom Brady, I guess the station itself celebrates the Patriots. I don't know too much detail about that end of it, but I guess Tom Brady calls the show once a week, and one of the hosts on the show actually referred to Tom Brady's 5-year-old daughter as a pissant. I don't know what kind of context.
An annoying little pissant.
She probably is an annoying pissant. Fuck that. I'm a Giants fan. Fuck all that.
I don't care. I don't care what team you go for. It's a child.
This happened in
it's
Boston?
A child.
This happened in Boston?
There's annoying children, and then there was.
I don't know, but it was on the Kirk and Callahan show.
Yes, it's in Boston.
That's the problem right
Yeah.
there. That it happened in Boston.
Yeah, there.
You know what I'm saying?
My whole take on it is I don't know how the daughter acts personally, but I know that we need to get out of this cliche of just, certain things is off boundaries when it comes to children, but
Yeah.
sometimes, not all babies are cute, not all babies are well behaved. Sometimes,
That's true.
it's just, it is what it is.
But if you are on this show weekly, giving them all the ratings in the world, are you really going to piss him off by talking about his daughter, his child? Would you feel somebody talked about your child?
I think it was a dumb thing to do.
It was. You keep and we all know that's like when white people they say nigga.
I don't think he.
Some things just should not be said out loud. If you think she's an annoying little pissant, You could just keep the comment to yourself.
That's true. That's true. He ain't
now
had to
you
say
suspended,
it. Right.
and now you done lost Tom Brady.
He done stuck his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
For what? Right. Tom Brady's still going to be who he is tomorrow, and his daughter.
Exactly.
This dude is going to be probably not heard from for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
Anything to do with the Patriots, I don't care. I'm on dude's side. She's probably annoying. She was probably an annoying little girl.
But still, you don't say that.
Why not? Why people so sensitive nowadays?
That's somebody's child.
I mean,
what?
I cannot wait for you to have kids.
Yes. And
be like, oh, you know what?
You gonna be knocking cats
I'm gonna be
out.
like,
Your
she
daughter's
is
not
annoying.
that cute. She's kind of, funny looking.
Oh,
At the end of the day, that's still your child.
That's different though. Looks.
Who would he be if he didn't defend his
Bullying
daughter?
my kids about looks and the way they act is kind of different. I don't know. If she's annoying, she's annoying.
But how can somebody talk about your child like that? Like, I mean, really, like, say that your daughter's annoying when you probably don't see that.
If my daughter was annoying, I'd be like, yeah, she kind of is annoying. 'Cause you know what's annoying and not annoying. Come on, man.
Okay, whatever.
And he probably didn't even. It probably wasn't even that deep for dude. He probably just said it.
Still.
All right.
Does anybody know what pissant means?
Pissant? I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Oh, okay. It's vulgar, first of all.
Oh, for real?
And it means worthless.
Okay, worthless.
Because I feel like I'm going to say this next word wrong. It says an insignificant or contemptible person or thing. Let me look up contemptible.
But I don't think he
Worthless,
really looked
an
into
annoying little worthless person. Who are you to talk about somebody's child like that?
I don't think he meant it that deep.
How is he to call somebody like Tom Brady's daughter worthless when she's probably maybe worth more money than he is?
Probably.
So how are you going to call somebody worthless?
That's hate.
And again,
exactly. That's what I feel about it.
he comes on this show every week. It's a weekly thing that he comes and there's an interview. You're about to be like, he probably will win the Super Bowl, and that guy just ruined it for his show.
But my whole thing is just because somebody's your friend or just because you do business or just whatever it is, should we just censor how we really feel or how
if
we really
it's business,
view things?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I could see that, but like
that's fake though.
But like I just feel like sometimes you just gotta call it like it is. But I don't know the daughter well enough to agree or disagree.
You think this business in a business like that, everybody's that real? No. You know how many ties would be broken?
I'm not kissing Tom Brady's ass. I don't care.
It ain't just Tom Brady. I mean, I'm just saying in a sense, if it's business,
even if I wasn't a Giants fan,
things.
I'm still not kissing Tom Brady's ass. I'm saying what I feel.
I mean, the person that's in the public eye, you know what I'm saying, it's all open. It's open season on them. Tom Brady. His daughter, his family, unless they're in the public eye, they should be left out of it. That's how I think. No one should be walking around talking about Tom Brady's daughter is this.
I don't care
Tom
who
Brady's
it is.
daughter is that.
At the end of the day, it's a child, first of all.
Is there like audio? Because I have not heard or anything.
No, I haven't heard the exact.
Yeah, I got to hear this to really. Because I'm probably talking.
To hear how he said it?
Yeah, to hear how he said it. Because I don't know. I'm over here talking.
I didn't really hear it all the way either. I didn't really hear it. I skimmed by it, but I didn't really. I was intending on to hear it.
Yeah, I'm talking all this mess. I got to hear how he said it. If he said it in a certain way, then
I just don't think you talk about anybody's child for that matter. That's it. I don't care.
Whatever.
If she's
I
annoying
feel like
or
if the child
isn't.
is bad and is running around knocking your trash cans over and just all time, I feel like sometimes kids need to be told what it is. Sometimes.
I mean, yeah, you could say,
if the kid is bad, but if the kid is just not doing.
But you saying it over the radio is not really going to change the child.
And there's a way to say it though.
True.
But it's not going to change the
child. You
child.
could say the kid was not well behaved. The kid came through the studio and spilled a whole bunch of stuff. But to turn around and say, "Oh, the daughter's a pissant," or to say a derogatory term, that's a little bit much, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Because let's be clear, whether or not you say it, you really think Tom Brady gonna be like, you know what, baby? Maybe you should stop kicking over the trash cans. Exactly. So why does your opinion matter? You know what I mean?
But look, when the Cash Me Outside girls all wilding out on social media, everybody's switch conveniently, their pitch conveniently switches. Then it's like, oh, this girl, she shouldn't be, da-da-da. And everybody's got all the derogatory remarks. They're calling her annoying, and she's still a minor.
That's
just like
a
Tom
different
Brady.
story.
Tom Brady.
That is a different story. How old is that girl? She's a teenager, first of all. Second of all, she knows what she's doing.
And she's the primary.
She knows what she's doing.
Hold on. The whole point
was
you don't talk about nobody's child like that. Last time I checked, that's somebody's child. So you have to.
She curses her mama out. No, there is a difference.
You have to pick the principal you want to ride with.
But she's the primary. She put herself out there in the public.
Right.
Tom Brady's
daughter didn't. She's
No, that's
5.
true. I see the point there. Yeah, but
she's 5.
But what if the 5-year-old? What if she
The
grew
other
to
girl
be the?
went on Dr. Phil and was like, yeah, I know I'm rude to my mama. And I mean, she's straight up disrespectful. Everybody was talking about that.
I
Yes.
want her to win. I don't care what nobody says. I want the Cash Me Outside the girl to win. In my personal opinion, if any adult hates on a 14-year-old girl getting money, then they got issues.
No,
with
I
themselves.
didn't hate on that.
I'm not
Girl,
saying
do
you, I'm
your
saying-
thing. No, I'm just saying
in
like
general, like, you
that
know?
when she made money off of that, I was like, oh, okay. But I'm still ain't
She's
gonna cuss my
annoying,
mama
too.
out. Mm-mm.
But then she's paying her mama's bills, so I remember.
That's different. Yeah, if your mother allows you to
Facts.
talk that way, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, that's her child. That's their family dynamic, whatever. But it was just upsetting that's the way she went and got all this money because it
Speaking-
started
Right.
off disrespect.
Speaking of family dynamic, they have a new video out now of a child. The way disciplining your child is by like cutting their hair and letting them go to school that way. What do you think about that?
I don't approve of that.
I don't think so.
Your
That's
child
why.
is an image, a mirror image of you.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been raised that how I act out when I'm not with my mom is a reflection of how I'm raised in the house. So you shave my head to prove what? What do you prove? Like,
Right.
spank that ass. A
Part
lot
of
of
me-
kids need a good old spanking. They don't need to get their hair cut. I mean,
Part of me is like, yeah, but then the other part is like, nah, don't do that. Don't send him to school like that.
dreads. This
Because-
guy cut his son's dreads for what?
Because what they're not realizing is when parents do that, when you publicly shame your kid and you're doing it on the internet and the videos
You're
are going
giving
viral.
other
That's
people
the
a
point.
chance to
This
do it.
is the thing. When that kid is, when y'all are as a family are done with the moment, when y'all are over it, when y'all get past it, the internet is never going to get past
Right.
it.
Exactly.
You're always, when that kid gets older, he's always going to be able to see this. And while the kid's going to school, other kids are seeing this, like, you
Right.
got your head shaved,
Right.
bullying the kid. You're just intensifying and amplifying
Exactly.
the emotion,
Exactly.
you know, what the kid's going to go through. Like, I don't agree with that.
The kid.
That's trauma.
The kid too is like the mom did it because he got into 5 fights at school. Oh, he's gonna get into more fights now.
Correct.
Because he's gonna go to school, they're gonna try to bully him, and he's gonna get into more fights now. You gotta do better, people.
And that's
Nah.
the worst thing now that's going on. All I hear about all these bullies and kids committing suicide because of it. I mean,
I was one of those
it's
kids. man.
rough.
I was one of those kids. But
who got bullied or who was the
I
bully?
got bullied.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
wow,
bullied
bro.
too.
I got bullied heavy.
Yeah,
let
I
me
went
tell
through
you.
my little stuff.
It was
too.
bad.
I wanted to kill myself at one point. It was through 6th and the entire 7th grade. It was rough for me, man.
Was you a chunky thing?
I was a little chunky. I don't know. It was just my problem was I wanted to be friends with everybody.
Okay.
And then like towards the end of 7th grade, I got to a point where it was like, yo, like fuck you, like who? It just snapped in me. It wasn't necessarily like it was like littler kids and like bullying me because I was always a big kid. I was always in sports. I could have fucked them up anytime I wanted to, but I wanted to be friends with everybody. Now that was what my problem was. Once I started like not giving a fuck, and that's when everybody and that's when everybody was like, oh, he's cool now. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what? That makes no sense.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
see, no. It
Everybody
was bad
loves
for
the
me.
asshole. That's what it is.
It was real bad for me. I was the tallest one in my class always. I was the skinniest one. I was very dark. And on top of that, I had to ride the little yellow school bus.
Oh wow.
So
You
I
had
got
a
it
trifecta.
bad. And it was just,
So when
It
did
was
it
bad.
when did it change for you?
honestly, it was a while. It took me, I think, until I got to college.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was in high school and I didn't get bullied, but I still didn't think of myself as like, I was still a meek little mouse in high school.
It's crazy though because looking at you now,
Oh yeah, now it's different.
you're such
Once
an
I cut
open
my
person.
hair, and I feel like honestly, like I feel like that's the thing.
That's
I
when
cut
you-
my hair, and it changed everything for me.
That's when you learn how to swim, right?
Yeah, that too. But I mean, like it was just it changed everything. It was bad
Wow.
for me growing up. It was all elementary through middle school, junior high school. It was bad. So I can only imagine
yours were longer
nowadays
than
with
mine.
everything you see
Right.
on TV,
Right.
where these kids know about suicide. I mean, can you bring yourself to tie a noose around your neck and just hang yourself because of something somebody said?
That's a big
I
step.
got bullied a
a
lot
big
in
deal.
school, but like it just taught me how to like roast real good. So people would come with
Right.
them, and I would always have that slick little comeback that would just drive some people crazy. Like, and then they just left me alone after a while because like.
See, you
words
knew
were
how to
just
fight
vicious.
back. That's good.
Well,
but
I
not
would
even
call it
fight back
fighting back,
physically. It was
but,
more
like,
so like,
You know,
Words.
if someone's gonna crack a joke and try to make me, I'll flip it to where now they're the expense of the joke.
Sometimes I wish I can go into that body of when I was in 6th and 7th grade with this mindset.
oh yeah, if you could talk
Yeah.
to 6-year-old you, well,
Right.
to 6th grade you.
Boy, oh my God, all those people.
Boy, you shaped like a cardboard box, boy.
I wouldn't even. It wouldn't even be words. I would be. Oh my
Sound
God.
like that girl. I forgot her name. That comedian
Man.
that went on that roasted Meek Mill. But anyway.
Oh,
yeah, I know
Jess
you're talking about.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I seen that shit. Yeah,
If you're getting bullied
That's
out there,
funny.
stay strong.
For real.
For
Stay
real, man. I
strong.
can tell you right now, as a person who got bullied, it will get better.
Yeah, for
Yeah, it
real.
I'm
does.
telling you now, them boys that I had a crush on in high school
Yup.
or middle school, guess
Yup.
who slid in the DMs?
Uh-huh.
Okay, it gets
See?
better.
Yup.
It gets better.
It
And I
does
wanted to
get better.
kind of touch on that, because, all right, so it seems like everybody at this table went through bullying in some sort of way. But on the same token, all 4 of us came through it.
Look
Yeah.
at me.
You know
now.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
And all 4 of
look
us
at me
seemed to
now.
was able
Hey.
to use that
Mm-hmm.
to make ourselves
Getting
stronger.
paper.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Can I
got,
borrow $1?
you got your weak ones, and then you got your strong ones. So if you're getting bullied out there, do not be the weak one.
Correct.
Stay strong. Stay
Stay strong.
alive.
Stay
Because I
strong.
guarantee you, once you get into college or even later in high school, you're gonna be the man. I'm telling you, or the
Right.
woman. I'm
Right.
telling you, just give your body time to grow
Correct.
and
You're not
your
finished.
mind time to grow. And guarantee those people that are bullying you, look at them in 15,
Ooh,
10
that's
years.
what I was
Correct.
about to say.
Correct.
Because
They're gonna
that
be
guy
hurt.
that you got a crush on now, in like 5 to 10 years, y'all, he gonna have a bare belly walking around
Facts.
asking you for a Zala. And you just gonna be like, wow,
What
I
50
liked
say?
you.
Damn, homie. In high
plus,
school, you was the
the
man,
man, homie.
Most
Fuck
bullies
happened to you?
eventually get their ass whooped eventually, so they come across the right one that gives them what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you just let karma sit back and just let it play out.
It's crazy because I actually had a girlfriend in like 6th grade, and I had it taken away from me. And then I go back to the Bronx after being in Florida. I went back to the Bronx for a vacation after I moved to Florida. But anyways, I'm in the Bronx, back in the Bronx. I'm looking all fly, and I lost a little weight. I'm looking all good.
Okay,
Looking like
okay.
a joint.
And I passed by that same joint that actually left me for the dude, and she was still with dude.
Wow.
And guess what?
What they
Looking a
life
hot
like?
ass mess.
I piped.
Whoa.
I piped.
Boy.
Right after, because she saw your boy. You always win in the end. You always win in the end.
True
Just
that.
Stick through it and just build a hard
Stop
shell.
cutting
man.
your baby's hair, y'all. Come on.
For real.
Come
We're
on.
back to
Yeah.
back.
And
For real.
are they doing
Stop.
that? Are they really doing that for discipline and for the betterment of the child? I don't even know if that's a word, or are they doing that for likes? Are they
I
doing
think
that
it's to go viral, honestly.
to get their video? And if you using your child to go viral, how lame are you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Come
corny.
on, now.
Unless
real
it's in a
corny.
positive, like you're displaying their talent or something. But
That's different, bro.
in a negative light, that's whack.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, like unless like it's for a cause, like people who are cutting their hair
Right.
because their mom got
'Cause
cancer,
I don't know if
Different.
y'all
That's totally
seen it.
different.
donating to Locks of Love. That's
Mhm.
different.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but there was like it was around New Year's and Christmas time. Like I was like on Facebook, and it was like on Christmas Day. There was like this female 10-year-old DJ, and the whole family was DJs, and she had like 10K viewers, and she was like nasty with it. Like,
That's
that-
great.
Like they were at like 20K views just on live, and they're just spinning like the whole house was just DJs, like the mom, the dad, everybody was just DJs.
That's
I thought it
sick.
was pretty dope.
I gotta look for that.
I forgot what her name was, but she's like a 10-year-old female DJ.
That's
I'm
dope.
here for the little kids just
No doubt.
shining.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Me too. I want them all to win.
Yeah.
Sean,
Even the
everybody
Cash Me
wins.
Outside girl, I want her to win, bro.
You know what I'm
Win.
saying?
Win if you
I just want
deserve
her
to
to
win.
change her attitude around just a little bit.
Man, if it's gonna get her money, keep going with the bullshit. That's what the people want to see.
I don't know. I'm still. I don't know. I mean, I'm all for people getting their money. It's just the way you do it. I was raised differently, so every time I look at that, I'm like, dang,
Yeah, I wouldn't
Right.
do it. But
that hurts. You know,
works for
like
her. It's
wow,
almost
that's
like-
your mom.
It's almost
you
like
know?
you selling yourself.
But
fights
I don't
her mom,
know.
too.
But I don't know. Maybe her mom, she
Maybe-
makes it seem like she's a victim on TV, but
Maybe the
she
mom
could be
is
doing
with it.
worse.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Maybe
Or
it's an
that
act.
too.
Maybe
It
that
could
was-
be an act. It
That
could
was
be.
part of the plan, probably.
It could be,
Oh,
and she
no.
just happened to blow up because with the Cash Me Out shot. I don't know, but
I mean, hey,
I
do
want her to
you?
win, bro. Fuck it. That's just how
man,
I
if I ever disrespected my grandma like that, I just might
don't
as well
agree
say
with what
my
she does.
prayers, pick
Exactly.
out my coffin, dig my
Exactly.
grave.
Exactly.
My mother used to get on my. Let me tell you, because all our parents get on ours. But I'm gonna be honest. I think not even in my head I ever said like bitch. Like not even in my head about my mother. One time I said something close to her, I forgot what it was, and right after I was like, why did I say that? But not in her face. Though.
Right.
It was like away from her.
Of course not.
And I was like, why did I say that? I'll never say it again. Like my mother, I don't know, and my mom got me tight a couple times. We all parents do that. But,
yeah. But shoot, my grandma 5 feet.
It's the parents' fault.
And I would never.
Because she probably instilled in you as a child that
I'll be
you don't
picking
do that.
myself up off the ground slow.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Even me, I've been bigger than my mom since I can remember. And one time she went to, I was supposed to do something and I didn't do it. I was in the wrong. And she swung on me. And, out of reflexes.
You probably just balled up your fist and
no,
she was like,
I did.
do it.
Out of reflex, if somebody go to hit you, what you going to do?
I'm ball, like I said,
You
I'm going to hit
block.
back. Oh, no.
I put my hand up.
She told everybody
that's
that.
worse.
I was about to say, she
It
done
was
told the
out of-
whole family done tried to hit her
Before
now.
I even thought of what I did, I just put my hand up to block.
She thought
And
she
it
was
was
gonna
on.
hit.
It was like, wah, 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 wah. You putting your hand up at me? Wah, 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 wah.
Honestly, man, I'm the woman I am
but-
today because of the beatings I got when I was a kid.
Let me tell you about
Thank
it.
you, Grandma.
Exactly.
Let me
Thank
tell you about
Mom.
a real beating.
Uh-oh.
So I'm in the shower.
Oh, that's...
I'm in the
Ooh.
shower.
Damn.
My back just hurt remembering
Damn.
the,
You
the
ready?
beatings in the shower.
You ready?
All the
Know where I'm
towels are
going with
gone,
this.
all
Damn.
the mats off the floor,
Exactly.
everything you can dry
Everything.
yourself off with. Is
I'm
gone.
taking my beautiful shower, and I got my cousins. I'm living in the Bronx. I was a kid at the time.
Ooh.
And my cousins, actually not my cousins, because I said call my cousin because it's so close in age, but my uncle and my aunt, they come to visit from Florida. They come, and the first thing they do, they grab my super soaker with cold water and soak me with it. So I start screaming. My mom just hears me screaming. She doesn't like screaming in the house. That's a peaceful house. They run away. She don't see them. She just hears me screaming, runs and starts whipping me butt naked.
Oh, damn, bro.
Oh, you must got it bad then. Your
with
mom
a
ain't even
belt.
care. Something could have happened to you.
With a belt
She
and
just
you was
beat
wet?
you.
With a
Pause.
belt wet in the shower. So I
Wow.
got soaked wet with cold water, and I got beat with a belt.
You had a bad turn of events, bro.
That was
Nothing worse than getting beat a week after the deed was done.
Oh, you thought you was
Okay.
good. You thought you got away?
Yeah, you done thought like you done tiptoed around the house for a few days, felt the temperature, it was cool. You're like, oh, okay, I just got a stern talking to. Oh no.
I got away with that.
I have a shower story. I was in the shower and I was at peace. I was like, okay, cool.
You was good.
I pulled a shower curtain back. When I say the mats off the floor, the towels, the washcloth, my grandma's sitting on the toilet. Oh, you thought I forgot?
Oh.
And she
I had
took
to hold
everything.
my hands out. Anybody ever got beat like that?
Yeah.
Hold your hands out, and she'll tell you if you move,
It's gonna
that's
get
2
more.
more. Ooh. Just thinking about it right now.
Oh.
Oh my goodness,
My
the
legs are
worst.
shaking.
Or like
right
with me, I would get the ass whooping from my mom. I would think, okay, I done did
You
all
good.
that. Then dad comes home later. You get the
Oh.
same ass.
Man.
That's like double jeopardy.
Yeah,
How are you
man,
gonna get the
you're-
same ass? How you gonna get 2 ass whoopings
already
for the
got
same
processed.
offense?
Because
That's
it's 2
double
different
jeopardy.
kinds.
Yeah.
Two different kinds.
my dad was in
Caught
jail,
twice.
so he just threatened me over the phone, and I was scared off of that. I don't know why, but I was scared for that. I was like, and then realized he can't do shit.
Shoot, I ran away from home and I was scared to come back.
I almost pulled that move.
Man, I was worried sick about you. Now go in there, take them clothes off so I can beat your ass.
Oh,
Man.
wow.
I tried to do that. I thought I was going to do it. I knew I was going to get in trouble.
got
I'm
hungry.
going to run away. Where the fuck you going at 8? I don't know, but I'm running away.
Man, I swore I would never beat my child. I don't have kids yet, but I had my nieces for a month. And when I tell you I tapped their little butts, I get it now. I get it. And then you got to tell them, why are you tapping them? Why are you tapping them? Like, I'm doing this because I love you, okay? You scared me. Don't ever do it again.
I think I tapped my kids once.
I haven't had
Nah,
it like
for real,
that with my
once.
kid yet. He's only 4 though,
But they know I'm crazy, so.
Hey, you still got time.
yeah, he
You
does.
still
I
got
know it's
time.
It's gonna come,
All the parent-teacher conferences. Man, I always got the same story from my teachers. It was more so like, your child, Chantal, she's great in school, she's great in class, but she talked too much.
How I knew that? How I
And
knew
it's
that?
every teacher. But my grandmother would look at me like it's the first time she's hearing it every year. She'd be, oh, really?
Oh,
She
shit.
talked too much. And
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
come on, did you not hear the best part? I'm great in class. I
She
got
ain't
told
wanna
I
hear that.
participate too much
She ain't want to
one
hear that.
time. I'm showing out.
She ain't want to hear that.
I still got a butt whooping.
Because your teacher's corny for that.
Man.
She's participating too much? Who
Yeah,
says
she's making
that?
the other kids feel bad.
That's their fault.
What?
So I got to downgrade my...
She said, damn.
put me in honors class or something. Like
That's what I'm saying. I
Why
gotta
don't-
whisper to my friend, girl. It's
Why don't
A.
they
Tell her
upgrade?
it's
Why I
A.
got to downgrade?
Man, it just killed me. My grandma would look at me like she never heard that before in her life. Like, really? These kids these days will get in trouble for that.
I know.
It's scary to be a teacher now.
I know.
The parents don't get at the kids, they get at
different
the
time.
teacher. Like they don't know their own kids. That's why I'm not in the schools. I'll go to jail. I will fight somebody's parent. Like, don't look at me like you don't know your child not bad.
It'd be
Don't look
police
at me
at
like you don't know
parent-teacher
your
night?
child's not bad. They be like, that's not my kid. You know damn well that's your kid, Susan.
You know how
Stop it.
people are, though.
Stop
not
it.
my child, not Joey.
Yeah. When you know Joey badass is drawing all over the
Man,
walls in the house.
My mom was the opposite.
art.
Like if
I never understood that.
if a teacher had a complaint, it was like I would always get the, you know, like she would always wow me. She would never take my side. Like, you know how some people's parents like, my
she'll
mom
go on
always
the
takes
parents'
my
side?
Nah, she's going with the teacher's side. Like, I'll come home and look like I got robbed. No PlayStation, no TV.
Oh.
Everything's gone. And then when he gets home, the ass whooping comes. It's just
Oh
like a
my
cycle.
God.
Let me tell you, the TV was my world. So when my mom took
Yeah.
that and I couldn't watch
Yeah,
Fresh
we all-
Prince,
Really?
WWE, I was so mad.
See, but nowadays the kids got so much damn different things. You got to take everything. You can't just take one thing.
Man, kids are deprived. They
Like,
don't
you wanna
have the
take-
fun
you
that
wanna
we
take
had.
away my
Just
growing
take
up.
their
PS4?
phone. Take their phone. They gonna die.
They jump on the
They
computer
gonna
and chatting with their friends. You
Man,
take
I
the
had to share a
computer,
phone with my brother as a kid. Ain't nothing fun
phone?
about that.
My
You
mom
had your own phone,
I didn't have my own until I was in the 8th grade.
but you had to share one with your brother.
Share one with my brother.
I had
so
to share one
so
with
we
the
all
rest
know
of the house.
technically it was his, you know, because he's the older sibling.
Wait,
so
you talking about a cell phone?
a cell phone, yeah. Cause he was the older one. We walked to school together and all that. What,
We had
you
to
think he
share.
gonna hold me a phone?
We had to share the phone.
You think I'm
on
gonna
the
get my
wall.
number out?
We had to share the phone on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh
With
no,
the
I'm talking
cord.
about a cell phone. Once we started going to,
And you have
I
I remember
forget
high
how
s-
old you are.
I remember high school. You would you get home from school, take the bag, and just hit everybody up. Like they was gonna
Yeah.
either chill with or do something with. Everybody get on that landline. Parents be mad as
landline was
fuck. Like,
life,
yo,
Oh,
man.
if I
Oh, the
hang
chat
up,
line?
don't call back. My mama just came in the room. You know, like
I used
one
to
of
hate
those.
when the girl called and my mom picked up. Oh, and she's always talking to the girl like, "Man, like, come on." What you
Shit, at
Or
least
if
they
you
at least
on
they
the
picked up.
phone already, and your mom pick up on the other line.
oh
At least they
yeah,
picked
that'd
up.
be embarrassing.
Freddie, that's you on the phone.
No, my mom
That's you
listens.
talking?
My mom would sit there and listen. And I could hear my mom like, I know, like when someone picks up and they don't hang up.
yeah.
Just breathing all on the phone. Just,
It's like, change the subject. Let's talk about nice things now.
Y'all remember when people didn't have call waiting? Oh, that's too much. That's too far. You call them and it just be a busy.
y'all
signal.
remember floppy
Oh, yeah.
disks?
Oh
wow.
hell yeah! Hell yeah! Wait, which ones? The floppy disk or
I
the,
ran
know
across one.
the 3.5 or the 5
and
and a
oh
quarter?
my gosh, talk about nostalgia. Oh my God. A floppy disk. Like, wow. Payphones are still up in New York, but you can't use them. What is up with
Yeah,
that?
they're
Wow.
turning them into Wi-Fi signal things now.
Now that's some other shit.
What?
Yeah, so you can go next to it and get Wi-Fi.
That's kind of ill though.
Puts meaning into those damn phones.
That's kind of ill though. I ain't mad at that.
950 ENT Radio.
Yes sir.
It's not about fame. It's not about money. And I know you might ask, what do you do it for then? Honestly, I don't have an answer for you. But I'm ready. When has it ever occurred? The words emerge. I'm feeling it all. Excuse me if my words slurred. I'm on it. Whether the ring of the streets, bitch, we fighting for the purse. The game is my bitch, and I was fighting for it first. It's like trips to Montega, blowing money out the Vegas. Had that bitch first before I was getting to the paper. Chris Pritham sick on the beats, but Scott Dudley on the BI making that shit major. Full-time trapped in the cubes. You can't really see I'm faking it. It's like hard jitters don't really seek up. Blowing my phone like let's link up. But if you're about the money, I don't speak the language you speak of. I'm sorry I changed though. From high school now to link fall from the chain, bro. All that matters is what I put on my plate though. Too real for that talk. Spit that conscious shit and get your phone cut off. These rappers acting like bars is currency, but I'm acting with urgency. It's urgent if you ain't ever heard of me, 'cause I don't give a fuck about you and I'm known to murder beats. Understand you ain't better than me, boy. You a decoy, I'm the truth hoe, and I ain't no fucking B-boy. I'm from the V-boy. Stand up if you is what you be, boy. Only fuck with the real, and be real as it gets, and this is what you need, boy.
Ain't no kind of way to live when you're taking never give. Look how they try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is. No kind of way to live. When you take and never give. Look how they try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is. When you take and never give. Look how they try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is. Try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is. VA where I live, Roanoke where I stay. Streets where they grow, streets where they play. Streets where they beef, streets where they lay. Streets where they sin, streets where they pray. Ashes to ashes, dust where they lay. Fuck the game, drugs get ass any day. Fight for what? They gon' blast anyway. Comply for what? Get harassed anyway. Ill-lit nigga, I will struggle with you. I'll accept the call. I'll tussle with you. I'll accept the pack. I'll bust it with you. You ain't 100 nigga. I ain't fucking with you. Snakes adapted legs. Now they running with you. And they fake as fuck, but they hate sufficient. So I pray for safety of aim, whatever the mission. Yeah, your boy is served, so you can hear the vision. Take and never give. Look how they try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is. Come with me. When you take and never give. Look how they try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is.
No copying out of the box. There is no comfort zone. Listen. Yo. I used to believe you had to go along to get along. Then I began to see too many talentless check writers getting wrong. So now my personal convictions are getting strong, meaning less tolerance for the bullshit. Day walking, we special. These bloodsuckers don't want it with motherfuckers boasting an arsenal full of full clips, both literal and in the metaphorical sense. I believe in a God, but I ain't too big on the pageantry of the pulpit. I feel like religion was given to us by the master, so it's basically nothing but the wool they covered the wolf with. And I ain't fully awake yet, but I already shedded the blanket, trying to finance the start of a legacy without even a black bank debt. Always seen the team as moguls, but y'all confused and don't know whose picture to paint yet. So when I'm commissioned for pieces, you can believe it's for several reasons. Take a run-of-the-mill concept and give it uniqueness, regardless of how weak I think the beat is. Upon completion, have them like, do you see this? Telling a friend how true freedom is simply having the option to do or not do with no negative impact in either case. While even the richest people have meetings to attend and commitments to uphold the differences, this happens on their schedules with them choosing the time and place. It's a work in progress, but as long as you trust the process, then the moves will make sense. Thinking I may need a medical professional who specializes in malpractice due to my lack of patience. Expression from a pure heart for the pure art. I ain't selling the dream, but if this stirs your subconscious, you can add it to your cart and do your part. Hip-hop lives.
When you take and never give. Look how they try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is. Come with me. When you take and never give. Look how they try you in the biz. Just know it is what it is.